How stupid must you be?
So this is the follow-up video to what I announced the other day. In fact, I think, as far as I could tell, I was the first person on YouTube to announce it. Well, hot off the press today, I've just got an email from YouTube. And they've really blown it this time as far as I'm concerned. By a fortuitous example that I was just about to record anyway, and checked the email and just got the announcement fresh. Over here in Australia we're ahead of the US by about 12 hours roughly, so yeah, put the video up, and as I said, you're about to hear a lot of this news, and in fact now you have. So I've still got not very many views, but of course that's all relevant. And we know what it's about. I'm not going to repeat what I did the other day and what by now you've heard already. It affects 99% of YouTubers, according to YouTube's blog that they put out. I feel like the wind's been knocked out of my sails to an extent, and given that I was up to 4 AM watching other people's videos about it as well, it's very demotivating, the whole thing. The YouTube partner program, which I belong to, you're now being literally terminated, in their own words. Look, anyone that's watched any of my videos really will surely understand it's not about the money for me. I certainly can't live on it. I average, or have been averaging, about $15 a month, so a bit over $100 a year. It's certainly not about the money, never has been, but what I'm saying is people that are familiar with me at all in real life and YouTube know that I'm pretty well a person of principle. It doesn't matter what the principle, and it may not always be one that you agree with, but I do hold strong to my principles and values. That's what makes everyone an individual. What YouTube's done, clearly they don't employ or consult with psychologists, because take a look at the videos that are out there now about this very topic. People are depressed about it. People are really down and demotivated, and they don't seem to have thought about the effect that this will have on YouTubers or their desire to create. I mean, now this feels like work. It feels like something I'm obliged to do to get the story out. Sorry, I was going to say I'm having a bit of wind. It's actually very windy here in my veranda here, so sorry about that. And thank you, GorillaPod. I thought you were good until now. Anyway, yeah, clearly they I don't know what's wrong with them. Like, YouTube, what are you doing? Like, the whole principle that you say, I'll link the description. Oh, it is windy. I'll link the vlog in the description. This is windy, so sorry. They say that the essence of YouTube is about the you, which it was when I started 12 years ago. And it used to be good. Look, and this is my 12th year on YouTube, and I think, although I really didn't take much notice at the time, I think 2006, no. Well, anyway, whenever it was, I became a YouTube partner. It's only in the last couple of years that I've pretty well dedicated a huge amount of time to making videos, and for entertainment. 99% of the time they're positive videos, as well as ones that I know for a fact by people's comments have achieved what I wanted to achieve, and that's help people. When I find new things out, whether they're health things or one very popular one is my story about rosacea, and the two methods I found that got rid of mine and hasn't come back since are very popular, and people have thanked me for it, and that makes me feel really good. That's all the reward I've ever asked for. the point is, though, what they've done, especially with people that are, you know, fairly new starting out, and people that have even said to me, I look forward to the day when, you know, I've got so many hours and can start monetizing. Well, guess what, folks? I don't think it's going to happen. People like myself that, you know, currently I'm sitting around the 500 subscribers. That took 11, almost 12 years, though. And admittedly, I not in a great position because I don't have a specific topic, and that is the way to go, clearly, unless you're someone that started off vlogging, and like Casey Neistat, who, for example, the other morning, because I, as well as supporting YouTube, I also support the platform. Typically at night, if I'm not working or anything, I will watch YouTube in the lounge on the big TV for hours, seriously hours. Sometimes I fall asleep. And so, like, you know, I do my bit, and I do click like on videos, and I do subscribe to new people. I feel it's the spirit, and I think that spirit's definitely still there, which is why I feel we're all in the same boat. I mean, clearly people like Casey, etc., won't be watching my video, unfortunately. But anyway, a lot of you will, and 99% of you are like me, just small channels, and you do it because you love it. You want to put out good content. I mean, I love editing, so, you know, some of the things I've made, I've spent a week editing, you know, and thoroughly enjoyed the end result and the process, although it's very, very time consuming. If you're not a creative content maker or filmmaker of any sort, you probably don't realise how much is involved in making, even, well, in Casey Neistat, I use him as an example because most people know him. In my opinion, full credit to him, he is the YouTube guru. I know how much time and effort he puts into his videos. I know what he does. I know every shot you see, there's a second of him going past on the skateboard. Yeah, okay, that might have taken him an hour because he's moved the camera, done it all over again. Position one, back to position one, as they say in the film industry, which I started in 32 years ago, on and off. Yeah, so there's a lot involved, and the editing of all this footage after, even this one here, is going to take me hours. There's a lot involved, and over the years I couldn't even imagine how many thousands of hours into making videos. So that's the way it is. It is what it is, and that's what they're now essentially saying to us people. Well, we don't think you're worth anything. They're taking away the potential, even if it's in people's minds, that will never achieve anything, yeah, monetarily. It's like you buy a casket ticket, lotto ticket, whatever it is. You know, it's well, look, seriously, most people don't think they're going to win. At least they've got a chance. And now YouTube has essentially said, well, you've got no chance. We still want you to give us content. So does this mean you're not going to be able to show ads on our thing, on our videos? That's just a suicidal move. So you're only going to YouTube have ads on the big ones, and we know people, the big ones like Casey, and in fact I don't even see that many ads on his. The rest of us, good, not going to have any ads. That's fantastic for the viewers. We won't make any money, but you'll be able to watch without ads. So how much revenue have, I don't know how many millions of people are doing the same as me on YouTube, putting in the hours and the effort and the time and the money, because, you know, you do occasionally buy a bit of equipment, and it's not sponsored or anything like that. Be quiet, birds. And how many people are putting in the time and effort for free, and now they still want you to do it for free to make the platform work, but they're not even giving you the incentive to do anything. I imagine Casey Neistat will put out a video soon. He is sincerely someone that does care about the YouTube community. As a matter of fact, the other night, fortuitously, because of the timing between America and Australia, I watched a video he uploaded 1 hour beforehand, and it already had 130,000 views in 1 hour. Yeah, alright, well that's great. Most of us don't get that though. A lot of the videos I've seen about this problem and why YouTube fairly suddenly implemented it, made it harder for people, circles around Logan Paul. YouTube refers in their blog at least 3 times that this measure will hopefully avoid bad actors. Now I didn't know what the hell it meant either. Now I'm starting to work it out, which is why I went to look at Logan Paul's video. I kind of take a bit of offence at that, as like one of the things I do is paid, usually acting. So basically professional acting, to be honest. Not egotistical. It is what it is, and I love it. Looking at the video all the way through, look, I don't like his silly hat that he put on. I wouldn't say that he acts. I do not think that was acting. I'm pretty good at picking that. I don't think it was acting. He actually starts off the video, which of course was edited by him before he uploaded it, saying that he wasn't monetizing the video. That's what he said.
I'm not monetizing this video for obvious reasons.
Not having watched at the time, which was a few months ago, I can't tell you if it was or wasn't. But it does make me question what the big kerfuffle was about then. YouTube said that the advertisers, went crazy. They pulled their advertising because it was connected with a video that was connected to his suicide forest in Japan video. So if there weren't ads, how were the advertisers upset by this, and why did YouTube go into recovery mode? Yeah, please leave your comments below if you actually saw the video at the time. I just thought I'd throw that in the first time I've ever mentioned Logan Paul, because I had only heard of his name as being one of the most high earning YouTubers. I don't know why, but anyway, that's just my opinion. Okay, if you know differently, please leave a comment, because I'd like to know. Okay, so this year 2018 I was planning to make a lot more positive videos, which is what I normally do. I always loved YouTube, and it was only, like I said, nearly, what's 12 years now, so just bordering on the 12-year mark of YouTube. Towards the end of last year, in fact, November or whatever it was, after 12 years of a totally unblemished record, I had my very first community guideline strike. And check my links, I'll put the link in there for you if you haven't seen it. It was over, you won't believe this if you don't know. I videoed just a short video on my phone. I do a lot of storm videos too, but this is just a short little, on my phone, storm clouds and thunder, and that was it. It wasn't even a minute, I don't think. The storm's looking pretty real to me. Guess what? It got a community guideline strike, which of course I appealed, and it got removed, manually reviewed, as they say. So that kind of, I got some very positive feedback from the person, so definitely was an individual that looked at it. Now fast forward a little bit to just before Christmas. As some of you may be aware, a friend of mine that's been YouTubing for years, Martin Lewis.
You right there, fella? My germs. What the fuck are you doing?
He's had, I do speak to him quite often, the same cyber stalker that then turned on me, filing 3 false copyright claims. So that essentially made YouTube basically say you've got 7 days before we delete your account, not channel, account. So that was very depressing, and in a nutshell, because I took the original video off for now, I was physically sick Christmas afternoon, not from food. I think it was nerves, stress, which I do unfortunately suffer with. I was physically sick all night, really badly. And I think it was that, and I had to deal with that, and even into the new year. Here's the irony about everything. Okay, so when you file a counter-strike, as I did, for all 3 videos, the person making the claim has to then, they're given 14 working days to prove to YouTube that they've initiated court proceedings against you. Which of course he couldn't do because he didn't own the copyright. So the irony is this part. The day, I think 2 days ago now, the day that the final 2 strikes expired and my status was restored to 0 strikes, that very afternoon was when YouTube made their announcement about demonetizing everyone, and you wouldn't read about it, would you? It's uncanny. I laugh about it because it is what it is, but certainly if I was paranoid I'd be, oh. Yeah, so isn't the world funny? The dynamics can change so quickly in life, and that's what I've done with YouTube. So I had some fairly major plans of videos to do and compile, because some I've already shot, but it's such a massive project it will take a long time. I'll probably still do them, although at the moment I'm just feeling demotivated. What I'll do, there's a couple of things also I want to mention that you could probably try. One is, I'll tell you how to, while you're still a YouTube partner for the next countdown of a month and less, how you can contact Google directly if you don't know, and it's not through email, and also some alternatives to YouTube that personally I'm going to look into, and I'll just say one of them is DTube. So just to recap, and I'm not going to repeat what I did already, you can read it on my first video, the full guidelines about YouTube. What they require is viewing time within the last 12 months to keep your partnership program active. That's pretty well 11 hours of watch time per day on your videos. Obviously collective, like, yeah, I won't do the maths for you, you can do that. That's 11 hours a day, folks. You need an awful lot of viewers to go through that. You also have to have a minimum of 1,000 subscribers, not one or the other, okay? Not one or the other. You have to have both, which I don't have, so if you haven't already, obviously, please subscribe, and everything else that goes with that. You know the drill. The other thing I haven't heard mentioned yet on the videos I've seen, you may be like me, I've actually got 4 channels. Only 2 are monetized. That's this one, Steve Mac, and I've also got my other one, my acting channel, is also monetized because it's had a lot of views, etc. over the years. The other 2 I have How To and one called The Unexplained. Having some bone broth here. It's beautiful stuff. Now here's the thing. Don't think you can get the total of one channel and combine it with the total of another channel together, and that will be where you are, you know. If I did that, I probably have got 1,000 subscribers and a lot more watch hours. No, this is per channel, okay, per channel. You cannot combine them both. They are not doing that. Just be aware of that. 2 semi-positive things that I've got clarification on, in case you don't know. One is, if you have a current balance, as people that are earning money, you have to reach $100 before they'll pay into your bank account. I think that's $100 US. Anyway, if you don't have that balance, they are going to pay out on the 20th of February. Well, I'm not saying they'll pay it out that day, but anyway, that's when your partnership program will be terminated, so you will get paid for the balance you've accrued. So that at least is okay. They're not essentially stealing your money. The other thing I've looked into to clarify is that some, but not all, of your Creator Studio features will be removed. I mean, Creator Studio is a really good thing. You can do your analytics and all that there. So that will stay, so they say, unless they change the rules again. They will stay. Because this YouTube news has got me down quite a lot, as it has all of you, I needed a break yesterday. I've now had a couple of nights of very little sleep, just like the old days, and yeah, I needed a break, so had lunch with a mate.
There's Mr. Steve Mack, film executive, and myself just having a coffee. Oh, the lunch has arrived.
The stretching machine.
And a sauna and a swim, and it was good. It was a good day. Just need a break. I'm really tired today. So, I'm sorry, this has already probably gone way over what I'd planned the video to do. I apologise, but the message is important. Please share it, subscribe if you haven't, and click like, because apparently that does make a difference. Like I say, I was the first one to make the video, put it up on YouTube, but it only needs one of the bigger people to come along, put it out there. Basically, Casey or someone like him can just go and put a video out there, you know, 60 million viewers. Oh, to be in that position. God love him. I really like Casey. Anyway, look, thanks folks. I'm wrapping it up at that. Please stay tuned. I will put updates in the description of any new developments. I don't know if YouTube will, under pressure, change or alter the extension, maybe give an extension of, you know, the 1 month to get your act together, which, look, is really unrealistic, to be honest. Yeah, it'd be nice that they would at least be seen to be given a courtesy. Make it 3 months, 6 months, or, you know, over the next 12 months. But clearly, whatever's in their mind, I don't know. It's got me beat. It's just really bad business sense to basically give the bird to 99% of its people. People like me, you, that make the content for me and you to watch. Doesn't make any sense at all. Not really at all. Well, that's it folks. So look, keep your spirits up. There are alternatives, and there's also ways of contacting them. Please subscribe. I will put that video up within the next couple of days. So stay happy. The world's not over. Okay, it's just an entertainment platform at the end of the day for 99% of us. See ya, and have a good day. Bye.